Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 Gathering Storm as the Maori. Once again, I would like to just thank Firaxis for giving me access to the preview build, the press preview build that we are playing on, so that I can bring you guys interesting Let's Play content. Now, I did accidentally forget to make a save at the end of the last episode, but thankfully I have the autosave, so we only lost a few actions from this particular turn. And we're going to continue planting forests because, oh my god, the value of forests in our empire is insane because we have the Maori and we're playing the Maori? It's not the Maori, it's the Maori. Sorry, I've been saying it wrong. People have been giving me tips on how to pronounce these things. For example, this is in Ngaruahia, it's Naruahia. Ngaruahia. It's kind of like ing, like doing. You take the ng and you make that, so it's like Naruahia. Naruahia. I don't know if I'm still saying it right, but I know I'm saying it better than I was. So let's bring this archer out to try to kill this scout. We don't want to deal with any barbarians. And we're going to... Now, someone also mentioned that I could be building cahokias to get amenities, but I just think forests give me so much more value, which is why I've been focusing on building forests. Right, I have these two guys. They were coming off to the east to go join the little mini crusade that I was building to go against Dido, because I want to go pillage her coast. And just going to be healing up. Now this requires 1 coal per turn. Now I'm pretty sure... Oh no! That does actually cause CO2 emissions. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I guess we'll just have one level 2 ironclad and we'll just leave it at that. And well, you know what I should really do? I should really delete them, but I'm just gonna assume that, you know, we're kind of making an exception there because that wasn't an intentional thing. So I'm gonna kind of just let that slide. And we'll fix our CO2 emissions in the late game with a special project that you can unlock. But hopefully. So I can't get rid of this wheat, so I will build a farm on it because that's the only option I have. And then similarly, over here, I could build a Cahokia mound. This city could use the amenity, so I'm going to do that. I will build 1 Cahokia mound over here. It provides +1 housing, as well as +1 amenity. So this city now has 2 amenities, which will keep it a little bit happier and let it keep growing. I will use Cahokia mounds where I think it makes sense, but I'm not just going to spam them randomly. I think forests provide way too much value for me to just make Cahokia mounds. So there's industrialization. We are going to want to build neighborhoods, I think. So that means I'm going to want to cancel this ironclad and just go for frigates and privateers. And in terms of a neighborhood, there's a good one over here. I can't place it there. Do I want the +6 housing? I lose a really good production tile. I think I might actually just skip the Cahokia amount. I think I'll plant it here. This one's slightly worse than my other ones, but it still gives me +5 housing. But first, I want to make a couple more privateers. And we'll get to work on that. We can choose our civic now. We have unlocked urbanization. I'd like to get mass media and ideology into suffrage. So we're going to kind of work our way along there. I'd also like to grab capitalism. So let's go through all of our cities and place our neighborhoods where they make sense. I think I'll put one over there. There's a +6 neighborhood right there. The +6 neighborhood right there. I could probably do this with the multi-queue a little bit more effectively. So I don't think I want you to work on the... Ooh, it's a little... Stop. So on this city, I also want to get a neighborhood. Thinking right there is fine. Let's make sure we place it to lock on its price. And then in Kaiapoi, we're going to build a neighborhood as well. Remember, neighborhoods are worth 4 tourism each, so we want to make sure we're building those if we can. And there is a +6 neighborhood there. I know I was going to put another type of district in there, but neighborhood will do. And here in this city, let's place the neighborhood right there. Make sure we place it so that it locks in its price. Lock in those neighborhoods. So +5 one right there. Lock in the price. And neighborhoods are an important part of the tourism victory. We'll place a neighborhood right there. I'll make sure we work on other stuff though. We'll kill that. We might skip the neighborhood in this city. That's an aqueduct. That's not what I wanted. Multi-queue. Prefer to work on the theater square. St. Basil's Cathedral. Place a neighborhood up here. +6 over there. Let's lock in the price. Like so. And we've got this city. Another neighborhood. +6 right there. Let's make sure we lock in the price by placing it. Put a neighborhood there. And now let's make sure we purchase a few tiles to give the city things to work. Okay, we completed the trader over here. Let's trade for gold. Right. I think I'd like to get an archaeological museum in here. I'd also like to build a neighborhood. I'm going to put the neighborhood right there. Then, do I want to work straight for the neighborhood? The city's got housing, so I think I'm going to prioritize getting my holy site built up and then grab the archaeological museum. Sounds good to me. The city over here has completed the water park. Did I not place a neighborhood in here? I did not. We'll place it right. Well, that could be a national park over here, so I might kill this forest here. That'll give +1 adjacency to my theater square, which will make it to a base of +3. The city has all the districts I kind of want. So we're going to just work on the neighborhood to give it a little bit more housing. Okay, let's get you guys moving. I'm a little bit, I'm not super miffed. I definitely am going to have to pick up mobilization at some point. There's my archer. Let's put you there. Put another forest out. Let's make sure we grab that tile so that we can do a national park over here. In fact, we could purchase these guys right now, but I want to make sure I have all my walls up. Let me make sure I'm still suzerain of Valletta. I am. Let's go through and purchase all of the faith buildings, particularly walls, before we reach our next government. Renaissance walls. And we have a few cities left where we need to do some purchasing, but we're getting there. We are getting there. We'll combine these together. Hopefully it still only consumes, hopefully it only consumes 1 per turn. I think it might consume 2. I might have to skip out. I might just delete this and skip out on I might just delete this and then skip out on the on going to war with Dido. I kind of wanted to do a pillaging war, but I don't know if that's going to be viable now, because I might need to go to submarines, and they use uranium. Battleships use oil, aircraft carriers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want to do. I think we might skip out on that because it's going to burn. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to delete this and kind of just erase, kind of forget that I emitted CO2. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Because that was more of a mistake than it was a sort of conscious decision to emit CO2. So I'm letting myself off the hook on that one. I've got one build charge here. I would like a Cahokia mount in this city. Give it a little bit of amenities, but there's too many tiles. Is this a replanted? This is an old growth. I could chop it and then place a Cahokia mound there. Maybe we'll do that. We'll think about it. I want to be careful about the deforestation. Your embassy is welcome. Yeah, I was trying to avoid emitting thingy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this unit so it doesn't consume things. Because that was a mistake. A mistake that I am working to rectify. Let's grab those fishing tiles and let's buy another builder in here. I don't quite have enough. Could I just trade for a little bit of gold? Let's declare friendship. Make a military alliance with Canada. You give me 6 gold. What about gems, chocolate, marble? $21 gold per turn. I want the gold immediately. Just so I can quickly buy that builder. So I don't forget, you know. This guy's only got 3 charges left. Oh, I can't because there's oil underneath here. Darn. Darn, 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 darn. Well, we'll slap that down for now to get the +1 amenity. We are starting to have housing issues, for example, over here. We're working on it with this, though. You don't need any walls or anything. This crossbowman can make its way down here to see if there's anything it can do. That actually changes my plans here. So I'm going to get rid of 2 of those privateers. I still will finish the one that I have in progress. Now I need to have a look here. I've got some jungle I want to chop. Is there any I want to swap to my capital? No, there's none that I can swap to my capital. So I'm going to be chopping some of this jungle for a while. After you place a forest here. Make your way back over there. Repair that farm. Continue to explore. And that'll be the end of this turn. We have the Haywain Triptych. I'm not going to accept that deal. No, thank you. Your embassy is welcome. We'll grab that admiral. I'm just going to put you guys into alert. Do I want to chop here? Sure thing. I'll get a builder for the purpose of upgrading that tile into a Cahokia mount for the extra amenity. And there is a barb camp down here. I think that's not really my job. Bandar Brunei has units in the area to protect me from it. Plus 50% flanking bonus. Repair that farm. We'll chop that and we'll replace it. Go into alert. Alert. Well, actually, it might be a good idea to combine these guys. Make them a little bit more dangerous. I want you to go get those fishing tiles. You're going to go put forests over there. You're exploring for me. And we're continuing on just fine. We almost have unlocked the hydroelectric dam and the oil power plant, but we won't be using them. We will be making use of the seaport wherever we can, though. So it's suggesting lumber mills. I don't see much value in lumber mills. Let's bring you back up to here. This city isn't going to be very good ever, but it is a fun little city to have in our repertoire. And you make your way down there. That's not what I meant to do, but I have committed to that action. So here is another jungle that we can get rid of. It'll give us a little bit of production and growth. We can replace the forest. These tiles have slightly lower food, but again, remember, I have a lot of food from my coast, so I don't mind having low food, high production tiles in here. We are contributing to deforestation, but that's okay. No, I will not be selling the Garden of Earthly Delights. Will not be happening. We're up to 850 gold per turn. That's insane. I wonder how much gold does Mansa Musa have right now? I might talk to him next turn. Uh-oh. Tornado.
Benjamin Franklin.
There's electricity. We can make submarines. I won't be making submarines because I don't want to emit carbon emissions. Let's see if we can get a resident embassy with you. How much gold per turn do you have? So we are actually making more gold per turn than Mansa Musa, which is kind of crazy. I wonder, I think I made the decision to play Mansa Musa in my next game because people kind of want to see what they look like. Right, we've been neglecting our tech tree a little bit. Sewers would be nice to pick up. Broadcast centers wouldn't be awful to pick up. I kind of want to get my hands on satellites, but that's going to require a lot of teching. I want to get satellites so that I can start getting local power. But what I really want is the sea-based ones. So I might just live without power for a while. Right, so what is a short-term benefit to my empire that I could pick up? Seaside resorts aren't so relevant for me in this game. Computers is still pretty relevant because it gives you plus 25% tourism. We could go ahead and pick that up, but that will require a lot of previous technologies. Flood barriers would be good because we can faith purchase them. Let's go ahead and pick up banking because we do have some quarries, so a little bit of extra gold makes sense here. The Seaport is something we definitely want to pick up. I think I want to get my zoos out, so I'm going to get to work on the arena. I could put a Cahokia mound here. I already have a Cahokia mound, so I'm just going to plant woods. We'll chop there. I had a builder on the way. You go there. I'm going to just use you for 50% flanking bonuses. Put a forest there. Put that fishing boat down. Do a little bit of exploration for me. Excellent. I think that was a Barbary Corsair I just saw. Your embassy is a welcome addition to our capital. Absolutely. Ah, he stole my settle spot. She did, rather. Or... he did. So we'll settle down here instead. There's a great musician. We have a governor title. And... I think it's time we moved Pingala back to our capital. So let's reassign, since we're not building settlers anymore, we're going to reassign Pingala to the capital. And now, is there a promotion we can take on Magnus that would give us some use here? We'll grab surplus logistics. And then we'll just park him somewhere with a lot of excess housing. So here has a reasonable amount of excess housing, so let's park Magnus over there. Let's grab Magnus and assign him to Wangawai. I think it's Wang. It's like Wangawai. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I think I'm getting closer. Wangawai. I'm not sure how the WH. It's probably like Wangawai. Hwanganwai? I think that's it. I don't know. I'm probably way off base. Let's have a look here. We have a relic in here. We'll put it into our temple. That way we can get a great work of music, just slightly more efficient. We are going to want to unlock radio actually pretty quick here. But we're working on banking for now. We need to get our science up a little bit. I think that would be useful. Let's go ahead and chop there. And lumber mills would actually reduce how much we get from these right now. So we're not going to bother with lumber mills. You're instead going to go over here and help start chopping out some of these forests, some of these rainforests that aren't quite as useful as forests. We'll leave that one alone. And nice. I think I'm reasonably happy with this setup. You are heading over here. Then you're going to build there. Is that? Yeah, it's in range. Keep exploring with you. It's funny, actually. The Ottomans, if you look at the minimap, the Ottomans is like a little blue dot surrounded by white. So these actually look like Ottoman cities because there's like just a single dot of a single dot of water there. A knowledge of chemistry is advanced, which is useful. We can now make sculptures. I'm going to need another art museum. Do I have an open art museum somewhere? I probably have a theater square that I could upgrade with an art museum. So let's go ahead and purchase an art museum here. Get you to go to sleep there. And we will transfer you over. Oh, that was the wrong guy. Damn it. Whatever, make your way over there slowly. You can just go into alert. Let me make sure we're only chopping the stuff that was worked by this city. So now we need to go up here and retool these two tiles. I'm thinking right there. Let's put a forest down. Let's grab that tile. This builder could head over to this city and help out. Chop there, replace it with a forest. Keep exploring and we'll go to the next turn. We are starting to run out of amenities, but we'll get more as we finish more of these entertainment districts and water parks. So we should be fine. So we finished a neighborhood in here. I would like the shipyard. I want to plug in the shipyard card. And I really want to get a land-based entertainment district, but there's only so many tiles that I can place it on. And I think I might be better off just building a water park here. So I'm going to place the water park. I think an archaeological museum wouldn't be terrible if I could get it. I think I might go ahead and build a shipyard though. There are some hard choices in here. Let's grab the shipyard. And I think this city actually has a campus. I think I'm lacking so much science. It's really only a small amount of science. Do I want to try working specialists and then lock this food in? I think it's too early to work specialist. As much as I need this science, it's just not enough value compared to working those other tiles. There's a single bill charge over here. Let's send them up to this city. And you as well. We'll settle right there. My alliance with you has expired. Can I make... I would like a religious alliance with him. But I think I'll just continue to take the cultural one. Question is, do I put a Cahokia mound here? And you know what? I'll put a Cahokia mound there. I'm going to need another builder over here. We've almost got another neighborhood finished. He wants to buy my Ode to Symphony. I don't have anywhere else to put it, so I think I will accept that deal. Because I just have nowhere else to place another great work of music. There's banking. Let's teleport you over to here. And we'll make a great work next turn. Food from the plantation improvement. That would be good to pick up. So we will. Alright. We have a water park placed. We don't have a holy site placed in here. I don't think there's enough room for another district in here. So we might just leave this at like a harbour, theatre square, and water park. We could build a canal. I don't know if that's really necessary. So let's grab the water park for the amenities, because this city will continue to grow. We'll send this builder over here to help out. And you're going to chop, and then you're going to replace the forest. And then you're going to repair that. Put some camps down. Oh, right, faith purchasing. Let's make sure we go through and faith purchase everything that makes sense. Didn't we have someone place somewhere where we wanted to buy a district? Where's my Reina? Were we going to start moving her around? I think we will. So let's reassign Reina to this new city down here so we can buy its districts. Let's get all this stuff. And for now, go ahead and slowly build me a builder. And let's go ahead and look through our cities now. I could get a naturalist, but I think I prefer making sure I have all the monuments, granaries, all that sort of stuff. Sure, we'll get a synagogue. Although I don't even think that's part of my religion. It super isn't. Medieval walls. So I think we've bought all the stuff we want. And now we can start getting national parks. And perhaps even flood barriers when we research that technology with faith. I really like that ability to build walls with faith, because now I should be generating a decent amount of tourism from each city. If I go into the tourism map mode, you can see we're generating 6 tourism per turn per city, which is a decent amount of tourism, right? It's not a huge or amazing amount, but it's a decent amount. 6 tourism per city is an acceptable amount, and that'll go up a little bit once we get our neighborhoods up with the shopping malls, which are a little bit more expensive, take a little bit more time and investment, but they shall be worth it. I have a 6 charge builder here. Let's get rid of these forests now. That'll help finish the university. It'll give me that little bit more science, which is good. I could use a campus or 2 in some of my new cities. You want to sell me diplomatic favor? I will accept that. I have a lot of diplomatic favor, which is good, because we can start spending it as a currency if we need. We can start cycling it for gold. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's place the forest now. Neighborhood has been completed over here. Okay, good. I'd love to get a campus, but there's not really a very good campus. I'd also like to get the Seaport for the housing, food, and gold. And I think we'll purchase the Seaport so that we can work on the entertainment complex instead. In here, we're going to get to work on the zoo. I think I'd love to get these up, actually. So we might wait on the zoo, and we might instead work on a archaeological museum. You put the forest down there. You create another great work of music. You're going to put a camp here to make this into a more workable tile. You're exploring for me. Excellent. Unit needs orders over here. A lot of these tiles are improved. Let's go ahead and see if we can improve them more. Repair that. Create another great work. Thank you, Donatello. One of the many Ninja Turtles. Creating sculptures for me right now. I'd pay for a sculpture made by a Ninja Turtle. Hell yeah. Alright, you've got 4 build charges. Why don't you head up here and see if you can help out. Why don't you plant some forests. Keep exploring. chop that. We'll go to the next turn. Put a mine down on that tile. So I did kind of admit a little bit of CO2, but it wasn't enough to really influence the world, and it was just a mistake. Okay, there's that. Capitalism, great merchant. We can now build shopping malls if we want to. And I'd like to get to democracy. I'd also like to get to mobilization. But I really want to get to democracy, so I kind of have to go through mobilization, all these sort of texts to get up there. Over here, we completed the archaeological museum. Let's go ahead and prioritize getting the archaeologist. Then, have I placed the entertainment complex? No. Let's make sure we place that, because I want an entertainment complex in here so I can show off these delicious, delicious yields. I have a spare charge of him. Okay. You completed the theater square over here. I think I'll purchase the Maori. I'll place the harbor. There's a +4 harbor here. There's a +4 harbor right here. I placed the harbor right there. And the water park right there. And then the neighborhood right there. And then I'll get a builder to start making fisheries for the extra production. First of all, though, I want you to work on the harbor. Let's go ahead and prioritize getting gold. You can put a forest over there. We'll chop this. Sculpture here. I'm not sold on this city being super useful. Rain is established in 2 turns. We can start purchasing districts. Go there. Keep exploring. Want to know a little bit more about the world. And you have a build charge that you're not using. Go improve that crab. You have 4 build charges that you're not using. There's some niter over there that we could improve. You want to buy the St. Mark. I will not be selling the St. Mark sculpture. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, though. Appreciate the offer. An entertainment complex has been built here. I want to get the zoo up, so we'll work on the arena. Shopping malls would be nice for the extra tourism, but I do have other things I need to work on. Right. And a campus in here would make me very, very happy. And since I could plonk it on that, but that would kill an amenity. Let's get the shipyard for the production. Build the camp here. So I think what I'm going to do is, I know there's a late game improvement that uses these. So I'm going to try to prioritize. I was going to say, I know that I'm going to try and reserve certain slots where I know there's a better late game improvement that can go there. The seastead. I can't show you it yet because I can't access the Civipedia, and it's hidden in the tech tree. But there is a cool late game water improvement, so I'm just going to put pins there to remind myself not to build on these particular places. But for example, here I could put a fishery. That's a good seastead spot though too. So yeah, there you go. Ooh, I forgot. It's actually reefs that I want to keep an eye on, right? So, hold on. I want to make sure that I'm putting these beside the reefs because it makes reef adjacency really, really good. Yeah, I wish I could just look it up. and show you guys. But you know what I might do? I might look it up in between the episodes and then make a decision about this. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to call this the end of the episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel, and remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.